Welcome back, folks, to Divinity Original Sin. I'm your host, Lucan, and we are going to sacrifice our staff. What you have to do, I think, according to the read, or the guide that I read not too long ago, you have to throw the staff into the fire. Now, how that works and what's its setup, I don't know, but we're going to figure it out right now. Apparently, releasing the staff into the fire, you also have to make sure that all the guys are released. All the elements and stuff. And I'm pretty sure that we released all of them. So... is there a waypoint? We need to find that waypoint. Where's that waypoint? So what's this waypoint? Abram North. And jump there, and then just get going. So we have to take the staff that she currently has equipped. We have to toss it in. So we've done everything right, but I wasn't figuring out that you just had to toss it. We'll see if this works. It might work, it might not. So the elemental staff. It's a pretty nice staff. I guess technically I don't have to get rid of it, but you know, +2 intelligence. It's pretty nice. We'll try it. We'll see if we can toss this into the fire. Oh, no. Just try it. There we go. Alright. Brothers and sisters, we are free, and who is this? Can it be that we are a frail mortal, human-faced, and best our own scheming Boris? But this is no mortal, I see. Strange you've taken the guise of Source Hunter. But I shall, of course, honor your chosen form. Indeed, I suppose I should have expected one of your kind to share our brother sooner or later. Boris always did dance uncomfortably close to the dark arts, but I suppose that that the other of we elemental monarchs thought it would be better not to interfere with the affairs of his realm. No, like fools we waited for his pride, his hunger for more and ever more power to pull us from our own seats of safety into his storm. Found the wire traps. Can you help me free here? Let's see if he's got anything. Wow, that's pretty nice. Rigid mask. This is all really good stuff. I think that's better than what he has. Yes. Requires 13 strength. Speed, bodybuilding. Can you help me for your Source Hunter? I would be my sincerest honor. Take this ruin and use it to summon me when you're near the witch once more. If she can be extracted from the Boris house, I will find a way to make it so. Who are you? I'm King Srunus of the Summer Kingdom of Kanon. Brother along other element monarchies, but unfortunately insane ones. Boris. In earlier days, we ruled the for a relative peace, each of us mastering our own kingdoms. Something changed, blah blah blah. Thought we'd never see the light. What do you know about her? I listened closely if I could understand and tell it. It seems a woman had little contact with our deranged brother, Gentile staff. Was thus. She gave us Catane, and in turn he gave her access to the Great Starstone and scores of imps he'd invite him to two-part, and I heard a little more of the woman. This fits madness running, sometimes a lot of abuse of the demon woman. I can only assume that he meant the same who tricked us. Alright. Let's talk to this guy. So you have a sweet... Yeah, he does. Intelligence +1, speed +1. It's only intelligence. Speed's more important, though. Durability... Constitution... 31... Just requires levels 16. That's pretty nice. How much is this? 13,000. Yeah, we'll take that. We got a lot of crap to offer you, by the way, for that in exchange. Here, take this and this. We don't know what that is. Too bad you can't identify. No, don't give him that. That's. Oh no, not that. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. Old pike, yes. Butter knife, take that. Can we give him anything else? So we can give him these scrolls. I'm not going to use those. Summon Undead Warrior. We have hardly used any of the scrolls. Maybe we should, though. Poison antidotes, large telekinesis potion. Invisibility. Intelligence. Sure, we'll get rid of this, but surprisingly, you need to keep the invisibility for the Death Knights that will be coming up. So I was reading ahead, trying to figure out what to plan for, and the Death Knights and stuff, and what's it? Undead. There's some sort of secret area, apparently, and you're supposed to. Oh, sweet! We're not even. We're going to probably come out ahead on this. Very nice. And this opened up so much inventory. I need to do this a long time ago. Let's see here. We'll take that as well. It's +2 intelligence. That's +2 intelligence. We had to give up some gold. Do we want to give up anything else? Fire resistance? Sure. Fire. Dex potion. Another potion. Resistance. Empty flask. Air. Yeah, we'll get rid of the crappy armor ones. Intelligence. So. We can get rid of that as well. Bounce that out again. Sure, that looks good. Oh, we still got this one-handed axe. We still have this old axe. We got this crappy hammer we can get rid of. Keep the shovel. Go ahead and get rid of that. Snowshoes. We'll probably keep for a little while. Blank. Yeah, oh man, we got more than I thought we had. Oh, we also cleared out like an entire level. There we go. Forgot that. I forgot that. Can't believe we're holding on to all this stuff. We'll keep that. I'm not sure what it's for, but we'll keep it. Blank Earth Scroll. Blank Fire Scrolls. Don't need all these. Slow down Arrowhead. Sure, get rid of that, get rid of that. Do we have anything else we need to sell or get rid of? What about these amulets? Haven't identified. Buffalo helmet. Let's balance it out again. Only we could identify these things, man. And not pay money? I guess we'll have to. We'll just have to. Curved sword, we'll get rid of that. If anything of interest, I guess we can get rid of these. Immune to slipping. Because we don't need... There we go. Balance it out, and we'll accept this. It does have items, though. It does have 12,000, and we'll come back to him. It's a lot of monies. So, I'll take my leave. Let's go to the White Witch now. Oh, which is... Where's that? The prison. Yeah. So, yes. Let's go talk to the prisoner. And we will summon. There we go. Hurry, hurry, hurry. You will summon. And let's do it.
There she is, the White Witch, a prison in ice.
Alright. This is the White Witch then, and you sure you want to free her, are you? Even our mad Boris couldn't have wasted such precious ice on a petty criminal. Whatever she did to find herself here, she must have rather severe indeed. But I am glad for your debt, and I will not be remiss not to honor your request. Shield your eyes, Source Hunter. To melt the refiner will need to summon a rare flame. Still has gold. Well, I guess we can sell some of our junk. Yeah, might as well get rid of those. Since he does have a lot of wealth. Cake, patty cake. And sell that. Keep that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell. What is this? Restore skill. That's a nice helmet. Wow, we got a lot of non-slip boots. Look at that. I didn't even realize. Blank scroll. Mass weakness. Sell. Yes. Sell. Sell everything. Yes. Is this? Yeah, this is her. There we go. And we're back to Lucan. Looks like we've got a lot of trap items, which is nice. Keep that. How much do these weigh? Oh, they don't weigh too much. Alright, we'll end this. There we go. Release the White Witch. Aha! Gods is cooler than a witch's teat. How very callous of to inter her only sister into a barren tundra for eternity. Come now, Source Hunter, is that the masquerade? Well, what motley crew are we? We are. Isn't there somewhere a bit warmer that we might discuss this? You stand accused of murdering. Tell me more about your sister. My own little sister. If she can imagine it after all she's done. She was always the more ambitious, the more exciting of us, and she had no fear of the darkness, and so often accompanied. Her conclusion was King Boris had confirmed. Find me here confirms my worst fears. She has become involved in affairs beyond her usual manipulation. She is planning something far greater than I could have anticipated. Till now, I considered my own superfluous to curb the worst of her, but I fear she reaches has extended beyond my own. Are you the White Witch? Oh yes, I am, I suppose, but I do prefer to give a name. Icarcia, that is, charmed. What do you mean by masquerade? We are members of the Order of Source. Oh, you stand accused of murdering the Sicil High Counselor Jake. Oh yes, a terrible business that. I'm afraid we quite ruined the poor innkeeper's room, didn't we? When all this hubbub been settled, I have to provide him with proper recompenses for all the fire and brimstone we brought into his establishment. But forgive me, back to the point. Yes, I suppose it was my hand that killed the counselor, but murder happens to be an awfully grievous word for what happened. I am more than happy to relay the whole affair if you are interested. What happened that night of Jake's murder? It's a sorry story. To be perfectly frank, two sisters, a philanthropist, a treacherous wizarding fool, death and mayhem, are sure you're interested in such a thing. Sparkle in your eye belows your better nature, Sorcerer. Now I know what that is your duty to get to the heart of this, and in truth the events of the night were one part of a larger and much darker matter, the matter in which I dare to beg your assistance before we are through with one another. How now, that dreadful night. It starts with two sisters, as I said, myself and Lorinda, and we share a certain bond, you see, a bond of no small importance. Our very souls are forged together so that neither of us will survive the other's death. This particular bond also gives us certain occasional windows into each other's doings, feelings, and senses. One night that I dreamt I had a sudden revelation, clear as day, no dream, but a vision. My own sister was engaged in a carnal embrace of my own primer and treacherous wizard fool I mentioned. My heart broke only when I realized that half of Sicil Inn where I'd find them, and I determined to catch them in the act. That then I arrived at the King Crab, something was wrong. Lorinda had already fled, and Chancellor Jake stood over the wizard, a knife in both hands, perhaps to plunge the dagger into the heart of he who broke mine. I couldn't stop him in time. He drove the knife downwards, and all the strength of the wizard's blood spilled forth. I had no choice. I could watch him die, so I used my power long forsworn source and sacrificed the counselor to save him. His life spared, and the one he intended to take, I woke the wizard, and he fled before we were seen. How did you become imprisoned here? First things first, for my freedom I owe you every imaginary thanks. Imaginable thanks. My soul is withered in this barren place, and I might not have survived much longer without your help. I must say, though, the Source Hunter, this is the last hero I expected to find before me at the moments of my liberation. But what you were asking again, yes, this horrifying winter and the corrupted king. Boris and all the ghastly brutes to face. I tell you now, when I realize exactly where and to whom my sister has consigned me, I'm certain that I never enjoy the sun's warmth again. But neither she nor I anticipated Source Hunters. That was her mistake and my blessing. What do you mean, masquerade? We are orders of the... Well, yes, of course. Do pardon me. I didn't mean to imply you were very clearly eternal beings in disguise of minor mortals. Not at all. Please, let's do carry on. I hate to exact my own invitation, Sorcerer, but I believe that I ought to accompany you to Sakurat's hideout. Or do forgive me for presuming that I'd recognize the imp's essence just about anywhere. Both he and you must learn the darkness extends into the dearest Revlon, and I believe I know where we must begin. But unless that's bears felling through the threads of time, I do believe Master Zenith is on his way. Make way, Sorcerer. Landing in 3, 2... Hunters, you've done it. Arcanus is free. What good it is my impish heart to see her safely and bright as ever. We have much to discuss. Come one and all to the end of time. A spot of something warm and a soft glow of tapestry ought to do us a bit of good, huh? Alright, so we need to discuss what just happened. So what happened? We resolved a murder and caught the culprit, yet it feels something but closed. There's more to this crime than a simple act of killing. Killing a murderer is hardly the same as killing an innocent, after all. I've learned more about Axe's true guilt in this matter. Unfortunately, she seems quite eager to tell us about the entire dark affair. Yes. Let us go to the end of time and speak with them. So that's all I had to do. Throw in the... well... Throw in the awesome staff, and... it worked out in the end, I suppose. Let's go ahead at latest. What the hell? Really? Alright. Achievement unlocked. YC Messenger is quite upgraded from his shabby little hut in the edge of the hour. So this is the fairy dimension due space and time weaver hunter Imp One. This is our homestead shelter plane of the end of time. How is that so? It seems like my share to learn about the magical world yet. The end of time. Well, suddenly your association with matter makes considerable more sense. Source hunter. Whisking a born sorcerer off to the private shelter plains. It's like something out of Mabari and the Bard's Twisted Tales. Don't you think? Let's discuss my pursuit of the wizard. Only the wizard's servants are, yes. He spoke often of the faithful trio he employed. He said that he trusted them with his very life. If it came down to it, take this ring and it will mark you as my ally. Start with the beginning. Ours was a family born sorcerers. It was our blood, our very being. Interacted with those and determining a curb of power as well. And it is true, you are a sorcerer. That I am, but there's much more to our kind than they teach you in the academy. Source is more than blood and madness. It's like lightning and current, with great strength and great power, rare and exquisitely instructive. We sorcerers are like metal steeples. Sources is drawn to us, and it flows through us. We can no longer easily change the steeple that might not to be struck. But what so many fail to understand is source can be controlled. We sorcerers, don't they all say that? Oh, I can wield it, but nobody else. The power drunk through history earned our kind a terrible reputation, and we've suffered awful consequences. You really have no idea, do you? Tell me, Source Hunter, in all of your hours studying the arcane, in your days and weeks spending and learning the deadliest methods to removing our heads from the soldiers, did you, great master, ever suggest that perhaps not all sorcerers were evil? Did you ever hear, even for once, a small child daughter who hid and hold each other at night, you'd run their parents through? I doubt that they say anything about it, and I doubt that they mentioned that one day this hunt of yours would birth a broken soul powerful enough to deal with the Winter King, to grow Death Knights and to end all the revelings towards oblivion. You blame it on the doings of we source hunters. Sigh, no. That would be going too far and skewed far too much to our own response. I believe Lance long fell down did at the hands of some of your own order, but it was me, my own foolish heart and foolish wizard who sparked all this. You mentioned that someone in our order killed your parents. They came on at a quiet morning when I playing games in the cabin floor when our mother rushed in, her eyes wide with fright, and commanded me to take my sister and hide ourselves outside among the trees. Even at a young age, we knew not to question her. Climbed high into the branches of the old tree nearby, and we held each other tight, and before we could look away, watched our parents get cut down without ceremony for our own front door. The source hunters slapped each other on the back, and they jaunted away, wiping their blades. 2 more sorcerers dead. A job well done. Became yourself. From that moment on, something was different, and we trembled in the trees. Something happened to us. We feared our wounded souls, and above all, our desperation of so potential that magic within us began to weave together, and we couldn't have known it then. But the soul forge was sealed. We would survive, thrive, and even within those woods never speak to outsiders, and we knew that if any knew of our true nature, the source within us, we'd soon meet our parents' fate. I spent my time brewing potions in legacy of my mother and father, and I crafted every manner of healing tincture, and I began to work as a guardian of Lucian forests for many creatures. Belinda's capacity was enormous. Each bit of magical knowledge was like a crumb to her, and she was insatiable. Source didn't frighten her, and she delved into the dark well with terrible regularity. Tell me what happened to yourself. My sister and I saw solitary existence, which is among the trees, and then the wizard came. Both of us were intrigued by his knowledge. This knowledgeable stranger, and he knew that we were sorcerers, but paid that fact to no mind. Linda especially couldn't leave him be. He was a feast of information, and she wouldn't rest until she absorbed every bit of knowledge he offered. For his part, the wizard hardly seemed adverse to the attention of such a sharp, enthusiastic pupil. Their days were spent on charms, dragons, hexes, blessings, and relics. At night, Linda would wander off to practice, and she'd learn, and the wizard and I came to settle to quiet tests. Me working through the many great tombs he'd bring, and he engulfed in his letters and his diaries. We content trio, the 3 of us, but base impulse would undo us. What do you mean by base impulse? As you know, Lauren and I were soul forged. This offered us a window into another's psyche, and both of us were sharply aware of feelings that each other developed into our pleasant guest. He was a first outsider we known in many years, and the thrill of accompanying his goodness was fast working his way into our hearts. But it was we who the wizard confessed his. It was me who the wizard confessed his love. He spent nearly every waking hour feeding the insatiable mind. It was those quiet evenings with me that he had captured his heart. I, the world's finest fool, thought our little odd family survived this development, and the wizard and I prepared to tell Linda it was the single most selfish thing I'd ever done. Her heart broke in the for real. I left the pain as sharp as a knife, and she fled without a word, and I didn't see her for 2 terrible years. My connection with her, the soul stone, grew weaker, and it was as though some third-party entity, a parasite, was at the top of our souls, sucking the strength of them day and day. Let's discuss her recent things. She is my sister, my soul. She ever will be. But what's done is inconceivable. Since child, Linda has shown a considered disregard for caution property. I believe the soul forged attains the damage, stilled resolution. Let's discuss the soul forge between you. I cannot undone the terrible things, but I can seek to understand them. With our souls forged in such tatters, I believe is adrift and not at all inconceivable sorrow of our life. What's more, that since terrible forces bearing down upon between us, it is hungry, ours, or both, blah blah blah. God, there's a lot of reading on this. I'll take my leave. Well, this is cute. Let's talk to this Fate Weaver. Shelter plane is under attack. Does she have anything? She's got some stuff, but not that I want. Let's leave. We are under attack. Can we go to any of these things? Alright, so just get out of here. Or try to get out of here. And less chance. Okay. So just go to a more hospitable environment rather than the world falling down on us. Let's go to, what is it, the forest? Cabin of the White Witch. See if the barrier is down. Actually, we need to repair a bunch of crap. That's what we need to do. I mean, we need to identify stuff too. So, yay, the barrier's down. Okay, cool beans. Alright, I'm going to do a bunch of upkeep. Need to repair a bunch of junk. Trying to think of what else. Probably sell some stuff, identify a bunch of crap. Pretty sure this is the blacksmith and stuff like that. So we will see you in the next video once all of this is done, and I'll see you folks later. Bye.